Today is one of those days. I am a lot in debt. And I don't make enough money for me to be in this much debt.
How do y'all have no debt? I need to know. There are days like today where I just want to go on a rant about debt. I have $40,000 worth of debt, and that does not include my student loans or my mortgage, because those are things that they get paid when, well, the mortgage gets paid all the time. Obviously, student loans, whenever they come back on, okay, whatever, I'll have to pay them. But I am talking about daily living expenses debt. How do you not have debt? Maybe you guys do and you're just not telling everybody, and that's perfectly fine. Do whatever is best for you. I don't normally tell people, but I've been sharing my recipes, and I'm doing a series on share my recipes to help pay down my debt, because how else am I going to do it? It's going to be a continuous cycle. Like, I'm not spending money on like getting my nails done, going buy new clothes, new shoes, new bags. No, I'm getting diapers. I'm getting wipes. I'm getting formula. I'm getting groceries, things that are a necessity for us to quite literally stay alive. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this or goes on rants about debt, but something's got to give. The economy's got to change. I can do some things on my part as far as maybe I can make more money. Hello, TikTok. That would be you. So, yeah. Happy Wednesday.
You do realize that when them debt collectors is calling, it's okay for you to answer the phone and tell them you don't have it. It's literally okay. They're not going to jump through the phone. What are they going to do? No, what are they going to do? I mean, you can literally ask them like, okay, and what comes after this? Like, I told you I don't have it. I don't have it. What comes next? Think about them like a fake best friend. Guess what? When you do have it to pay and you call them and you pay it, okay. And they're going to be cool with you all over again because you got that.
I am 27 years old and I am $36,000 in debt. Now, I didn't go to school or college, any of that, so why am I $36,000 in debt? Let me give you a quick breakdown. Now, growing up, when I was 18, I got introduced to credit the wrong way. And as a kid, as an 18-year-old, not using their brain, I just swipe. I ended up going into collections. I'm currently paying it off. I was close to $15,000 in collections. I am down to $6,600. I have a auto loan that is $26,300. That's the biggest portion of my whole debt is the car. So I am focusing on trying to pay this damn car off. And the last portion is I did move to an apartment, so I do have, I went in and I kind of spent money on new sofas and the desk and stuff like that. I spent like $4,000. I owe $3,250, I believe, on that. So that sums up $36,000. Is it a healthy debt? Hell no. Anytime you owe money on a car, it's never healthy because it just depreciates. My collections, I think that's the only good thing, that I'm trying to pay everything off. That way my credit can continue to rise. I went from a 425 credit score to now I think I'm at 665 or something like that. But it was a mission. It was a mission. And you know, a lot of people need to understand that when you turn 18 and you get introduced to credit, man, don't OD it. Don't OD it, because I did, and I spent the last 3 years trying to fix it. Don't do it.
I'm in $100,000 worth of student loan debt, but Jesus paid the price of it all on that cross, so it's behind me. Oh, y'all thought I was playing. That, I can promise you, is above me now. No joke involved. That is behind me. I stress no more over things that's of the past. I'm looking forward. If they ask me about something that was done in the past, I don't know. Take that up with my father. He has the notes and the recommendations on what to do in that situation. Oh, the bill? The balance. Oh, speak to him about that. He pays all costs. My life? Oh, it's faith funded. I ain't worried about that. Is in charge of my finances. If there's something that, he is the accountant over my life. Paid the price. All is well. Well, it is. Some of y'all just thought that I was just playing. But you better learn to live life like that. From the moment that I step foot out of college, all is working in my favor. It may not look like it, because they still sending the bills. They still adding interest. You don't need to wait on no loan forgiveness program to believe that all is well, and it'll always be well as long as you have faith. My life is faith funded. See, I just spoken to some of y'all life, and you missed it because you thought it was all jokes and games. My life is faith funded. I no longer stress about the things of the past because I'm looking forward.
One thing I'm not stressing about anymore is my debt. And this is not to say that I don't want to take care of my debt or pay it off. I do, and I do pay my debt. But I'm not putting it on a pedestal anymore. Like, if I can put a little bit extra towards my debt 1 month, then great. But if there's something else I'd rather do with that money, I'm gonna do it. Vacation, concert, whatever it is. Because life is too short. And debt, it's just gonna keep on coming. Debt comes in so many different forms. And America is so expensive. It's hard to not put yourself in debt. Debt is hard to get out of and so easy to get into. So I'm just gonna prioritize living my life, having fun, and not stressing. I'll pay my debt off completely when I make it that far. But right now, it's just about enjoying life and surviving.
The best thing that happened to me being in $10,000 of credit card debt is that I learned very, very quickly what I actually needed versus what I don't need. Consumerism in America is insane. And like, you think you need all these things, you're constantly getting marketed things that you don't need. And we buy and buy and buy. It's like you go down any street in New York and it's shop after shop, restaurant after restaurant, bar after bar. And like, when you have no money and you literally can't afford, like, I was at a point where I couldn't even afford to take the subway, which is $2.75. It's very affordable. Yeah, anyways, you just learn what you need, what you don't need, what you can live without. And I think that's a very important lesson. And now I have money and I still don't buy clothes because I'm like, I don't need clothes.
I'm 29 years old. I've been living back at home for 3.5 years now, and I still have no savings. I've been through 3 different jobs, a job as a server, another job as a server, and now I'm working a full-time role at a mental health facility. I still don't have a savings. I'm literally paying the bare minimum for things, buying my groceries, getting gas, and paying off my student loans slowly but surely, paying off any credit card debt. I still don't have a savings. And I wonder, will I ever get there? Will I ever achieve a huge savings account? Will I ever achieve an emergency fund and have different accounts for different things? I honestly don't think so. And I fear, like, what if I'm stuck here because I'm trying so damn hard to build a savings and to just save money instead of actually just going out there and fucking living? And I know we need money to live. I know we need a good chunk of money to go after certain things. I want to move to Italy. I want to move to Europe. I know I need money for that. But I also, like, don't want to put living now on pause to try and save money for that, because I feel guilty about doing things now, because that's gonna put me back on like making my entire dream and goal of moving to Italy come true, because that's money wasted. But it's not money wasted because I'm still creating memories. We prioritize building a savings. People prioritize a retirement fund. People prioritize working every day, going to work, climbing up the corporate ladder, trying to get a promotion, this, and the other. We prioritize all of that we forget to prioritize why we're actually here, and that's to live. Like, I hate that money is a thing, but I also don't want to hate money because I know it's a powerful tool to get us to do the things that we want to do and to get us to actually live this life. But I think it's important to like be okay with not having this huge savings, with being in debt, not having all my student loans paid off. I know trying to pay them off in bigger amounts is going to take so much time still with the amount of debt I'm in, that it's going to like continue to make me put life on pause. Who's to say people are going to make it to their age of retirement to be able to enjoy their money? I want to enjoy my money now while it's here, while it's coming in. And yes, I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to pay off, but also who the fuck cares about paying off the student loans at this point? Like, I'm getting to that point. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, when I move to Europe, like, is my credit even gonna be a thing? Like, does it matter? I think I'm just done trying to live like the societal norm life of have a savings, have a fund for emergencies, be debt free. Like, I don't care about that. Let's, like, to be fucking for real right now. Like, I don't care about that. I only care about living life, experiencing life, and honestly doing like the bare minimum to make the experiences happen. In terms of, like, I don't care about climbing a corporate ladder. I don't care about having a retirement fund or a huge savings. I'm going to do the bare minimum to be able to, like, actually just live life.
I am 28 years old and I have $37,523.46 in debt. You're probably wondering why I'm sharing such personal information on the internet. I love watching people's debt payoff journeys here on TikTok. It is so inspirational. It just makes me feel not alone. So that's number one. And number two, it's a great way to keep me accountable for actually paying off this debt. I plan to pay that off by the time I turn 30, which is in 1 year and 9 months. Of that, $6,946.92 is credit cards. $6,000 of that is a personal loan, which is a really stupid decision, but that's okay. There's no shame here. $2,496.61 of that is back taxes, and $22,079.93 is school loans. If you are interested in me paying this off, definitely follow along. I'm also going to be posting each time I get paid, like how much I pay toward my debt, what exactly I'm paying off first, all of that good stuff. For years I just have been paying like minimums, and I finally realized like I'm not honoring my future self by the action that I'm putting in towards my financial goals. And 2024, this is the year. So to be able to be 30 years old and be debt free, I can't even imagine the weight that will be lifted from my shoulders. And I hope that with me sharing this journey, it will inspire you to go full force with your own debt payoff journey and help you feel not alone, because having debt can be one of the most, at least for me, it's filled with so much shame, and I can do a whole series around shame and money and debt and all of that, and maybe I should include that in all of the things I'm going to share. But you're not alone. So many people are in debt, and it's a normal thing, but we also are in control of our spending, and all of that stuff. So I'm excited to share. I'm nervous because this actually means that I have to do it. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it, and follow me along for the journey.
Y'all, debt used to scare me so bad. When I got my first credit card right after high school, it was a Discover card, and I had a $300 balance, y'all. I thought it was the end of the world. I thought them people was finna come get me if I didn't pay them ASAP. I thought I was gonna have a 300 credit score if I didn't pay them right away. Like, I was afraid of debt. And for a long time, that's how I felt about debt. Like, I thought if you were in debt, it's the end of the world. And one time I had got up to like $5,000 in debt after I moved into my first apartment. I thought it was really over. Then I was looking into debt consolidation loans and fast act loans and quick cash loans. I needed that money today because I thought that people was going to come get me. But eventually I paid that debt. And then I got into $10,000 worth of debt. And then I paid that debt. And then I just gradually went up in debt and paid them people. And I don't know, the message here is change your relationship with money. Them people gonna get their money, and if they don't get their money, it's ways around it too. But try to pay them people their money. But money is just money. Change your relationship with money. It ain't that serious. If debt is got you in a chokehold right now, free yourself. Set yourself loose. Woman, thou art loose.
I'm literally broke. I don't have no money saved in my bank account. I'm young and I cannot buy a house because I don't make enough money. I don't make enough money to buy a house, and I'm super broke. I don't have no money saved, and I work paycheck to paycheck to pay my rent. This is what people are saying on the internet. Okay, they're talking about how they don't have no money. Like it's so many young people who don't have no money, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because we're overspending on other things. We're overspending. We're overdoing it. A lot of us is going out on trips, buying a lot of food, eating takeout all the time, paying for things that we should not be paying for, doing too much all the time. Like, what happened to us, like, treating ourselves every blue moon? Like, treating ourselves has become a thing every single day. Every single day, young people are wanting to treat themselves with something. And that's the problem. We're overspending, boo. You're overspending. That's what it is. A lot of times, it's not people's rent. We're overspending. We're seeing the amount, we're paying the bills, and then we're like, oh, this leftover money, I could use it for something instead of saving. I seen this video. This girl was talking about how she don't have no money saved in her bank account but some change. And she showed her bank account. And then she has a credit card, $5,000 in debt off of a credit card. I don't even know how is that possible. Like, and she was young. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I hate credit cards. I hate it because it's a setup, and you would never see me get no credit card. No. I already got to pay school loans. I already got to pay them back. I'm not getting no more credit, nothing. Like, I'm not playing these games with the government. Like, a lot of us young people, we use too much money. We look at leftover money and we think it's free, and it's not. It should be saved for a rainy day. It should be saved for emergencies. That's the problem. That's why we can't afford nothing. That's why we can't afford assets, and we only can afford a car payment and a house and the bills that come with the house, because we're not saving our money. We're not investing in anything. A car is not an asset. I don't know who is saying that on the internet, but that is nothing. When you have a car and it's new and you paid it off, it's still not an asset, honey. A house is an asset. Okay, but yeah. It's too much shopping going around with the millennials and the Gen Z. That's the problem with us.